This happened to me on a Thursday night. I'm a truck driver, so I move around a lot. This night I had been driving for 12 hours and I was very tired. This was my last stop, and thank God, so that I could get some rest. I was driving down a dark road when I saw a little girl holding a teddy bear. I swerved around her just in time so I wouldn't hit her. I was completely awake at this point. I hopped out of my truck and hollered down to her, but she didn't move an inch. I moved closer to her when my eyes widened from seeing her dress being torn, blood on her clothes, and she was covered in dirt. I didn't scream, I was just in shock. I told her to wait where she was and ran back to my truck to call the cops. I got out of my truck with the police on the phone and turned to head back to her. She then pointed in the left direction, then disappeared like she wasn't even there. When the cops arrived, they were asking me all types of questions I didn't know the answers to. I only knew one thing, and that was me seeing her one moment and then disappearing. I told one of the deputies where the little girl pointed, and they walked right in that direction with shovels and flashlights. I was very agitated. It was like they knew more than what they were saying. They kept telling me to stay calm when I wanted to explode. One of the deputies came out of the woods to talk to the chief beside me. They were whispering amongst themselves. As I was sitting there looking confused and very anxious, the chief then walked over to me to tell me what the deputy said. What he told me made me go blank. My heart was beating so fast and I wanted to throw up. He told me that the little girl I described was found 5 miles from where I said she pointed. He told me that he and his deputies looked all over the woods and couldn't find her. The only reason they found her was because there was a bear's ear sticking out of the ground, so they dug the bear up and there she and the bear were. It took me a while to process everything he just told me. I was numb. I didn't know what or how to feel. She had been missing for a week. She made me stop so that the police could find her this time. I went back to the police station where I had to write a statement. They offered me the reward money, but I didn't want it. I asked the department to give it to her parents instead. I stopped being a truck driver after that. Afraid of what I might see, I physically couldn't do it. I'll never forget that I helped find that little girl.